All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch the screen.
Now a give. It's Peyton. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check three. Recon, 132 fighter.
Second and 10. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave stormed him under.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll drop the throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. The quick feet by Jackson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, Dillon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Dillon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 39, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run now with Dillon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34.
They'll set up to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Mike 34. Here we go. Travis. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoot right.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Leonard Fournette. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check 59, Mike. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in Advent.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, watch it. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Go, go. Hey, Charlie, 8 read. You must get time to see a lead. Let's go, let's go. On the ball. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Julio Jones. 67 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 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 hey. Check 53. I got him. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey, Orbit. It's just me and you. It's just me and him.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Mike. Too little, Cupcake. Ready?
Again, it's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Go. In the base. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running it here with Peyton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's get it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. Go. Check nickel.
Fournette running right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Fournette running out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Peyton. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They had to convert there on fourth down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run again with Dillon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dillon. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On third down, here's Peyton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll run on first down. Dillon, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout called. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.